if we are divided within, right, where you actually now are feeling that one part of you, you're disassociated from it, it's not part of you, it's not integrated into consciousness, then we have to find the internal adversary. And we know that it is. And it doesn't matter whether you buy into Freud's 3-part schemata, or Jung's 4-part schemata. It's simple. We know that there's a conscious and unconscious self. Many divisions. We have the persona. We even call people persons. Right? Here's a person. The word just means a facade. Even the very word refers to just a facade. And as I said, if you have disharmony within these modes of being, right, within the anatomy of your own psyche, some people have more, some people have less. If you have these kinds of divisions and this kind of disharmony, you're not only a weaker individual, you are now dependent on all the gimmickry that's going to come in and tell you how to gain it. So instantly you've lost your center. And then one thing leads to yet another and another and another, as you try to get out of the mix, out of the problem. As we said, the door to truth is narrower than you think. We are entrapped in a maze, in a web. And the strange thing about that web is that the more that you try to escape from it, the tighter it becomes. We're strangling ourselves often by our very attempts to be free. Who do you think loves that? Who do you think earns dividends because of our efforts, even spiritually, to liberate ourselves? Who earns points from that? Who is established from that? Do you see what I'm trying to say? That the bottom of the pyramid supports the top.
There's something not right here. I feel cold.
That place is strong, but the dark side of the Force, a domain of evil it is. Then you must go.
What's in there?
Only what you take with you. Your weapons. You will not need them.
Yeah, we talked about this the other day, but I can repeat it. And I'll use the words of Michael Tsarion. He uses Carl Gustav Jung. And the shadow is the ego protects the shadow. And the ego provides resistance from the external sort of provocation to face the traumas that have occurred to us and the traumas we have done to others so we can survive. And it takes a lot of courage to seek to break that down. And I can describe it even in another visual way. And I'm sure everyone's familiar with Empire Strikes Back. And there's that part in it where Luke goes to the planet where Yoda is, and he starts to go through all that Jedi training. And there's very good reason why they don't train the Jedi so late in life, because it's all about spiritual sort of psychic awakening, basically. But there's that point where Luke is sort of on his own and exploring, and there's that bit where he gets that calling, and he decides to follow his instincts and go down that sort of cave. And what he comes across is Darth Vader. And he actually battles Darth Vader on that planet, and it's like, what the hell's going on here? But Luke defeats Darth Vader, and what happens is the head blows off, and then the mask explodes, and he sees his own face there. And what that is a symbolic representation of defeating his own shadow. So he's in the heart rather than in fear, and using that power that he has for misguided means rather than for the betterment of the rebellion and stuff. So that's probably a good way of sort of visualizing it, because most people have seen that movie.
That's a good association.